and welcome back to my channel. My name is Natalia. I'm an opera singer, vocal instructor, and music educator. And today we're going to talk about belting, how important it is, right? So if you want to learn how to do it in the right and healthier way, please keep on watching. Let's talk about belting, shall we? So belting, what it is, in my book, it's literally extension of your chest voice in the higher register. So our chest voice, right? Kind of taking it at a higher level, obviously, to produce a very loud sound. It's very, very common to use this kind of technique in musical theater and pop, rock, any kind of popular and more lighter repertoire. And actually, in classical music, a lot of male singers would use this method to produce higher sound, healthier. But now that we know what is belting, I'm going to teach you the 3 main keys and things you need to keep in mind when you're doing that technique. So the number 1 is placement of the tongue. I cannot stress enough how important it is. So the tongue plays a huge role in producing our sound. But when we talk about belting, when we get into the higher register, the tongue, if this is my tongue and this is my back of my tongue, I would raise my back of my tongue to my kind of hard palate and make it the tongue wide so it touches the back of your teeth, the molars, right? It has to be flat. You cannot kind of wrap it around to make a little kind of roundness. No, it has to be flat, up, and relaxed, okay? Don't use it, don't tense it. Just let it sit out there. Very, very easy, okay? Second thing is very important is to keep and remember your support. Now, I'm gonna keep on saying every video, support, support, support. And if you kind of feel puzzled and you still don't know what is support, that's totally fine. That's why I have my video that I made all kind of devoted to support. So if you want to learn, please click the link in the bio section and you can learn about a little bit more. But really, truly, the main kind of things that I can tell you about that is really keeping your support very engaged. Breathe low, make sure the ribs are out, and every sound you make, start with your diaphragm, okay? Right here in the beginning of your ribs, underneath your lungs, okay? So, and number 3 is don't use too much air, okay? We have this tendency when we go higher or louder is to use more air. Actually, it's the opposite. The lack of air creates more vibration and the sound is sharper. It goes through every hole, every arena, everything, okay? And it's gonna make you the best sound and more healthier sound. So don't get tempted to use more air. Okay, now that you know what we need to focus on, let's do some exercises. The first exercise, it's not really related to pitch or any melody. We're just gonna explore the sound in us because it's a natural sound we already obtained since we were babies. And you know, when I'm in an airplane and I have this long flight, I'm dying to sleep. Of course, there's babies crying in the back, and you think to yourself, oh my God, they're so small, but they make so much noise, right? So we have that naturally in us. So let's remind ourselves how to do it, okay? So how baby cries. Kind of like that, right? The second thing, if you want to do a little more ridiculous sound, is thinking about ambulance or anything that makes a siren sound. Or if you're really gross out of something, it's like, hey, ew, ew, something like that, right? Just to get that kind of sense of how it feels in your body naturally without even really thinking about it. Because when we put it into music, we start to have this singer mode and we forget the singing is very, very natural, and that's what we need to focus on. Now that we feel comfortable with producing weird sounds, let's put in a little bit of music. Now the first vowel, but sound that I'm going to teach you that really helps with the tongue placement is the NG. Now let's use the word gong. Gong. Right before you end the word, just stay there, and we're just gonna go from 1 to 5 in a scale and coming down. So let's do it together. I'll show you once. Gong. Do it with me. Try. So take your gong and see where is your tongue line. Make sure it's relaxed, okay, and wide. That's the most important thing. Gong. A little bit higher. A little bit higher. Last one. Now that you feel comfortable with that, we're gonna open the NG to an E sound, okay? To really kind of explore this kind of buzzy forward sound. So it's gonna sound like this. Now the trick here is not to move your tongue so much. Just leave it really slightly go down when you open it to E, but really nothing crucial. You stay in the right position there. Keep it your jaw not relaxed, but in a kind of closed position to make the sound a little bit more sharp and forward. So let's do a little couple of these. Ready? Breath in. Higher. And so on and so on and so on, okay? So try to do it at home. Let me know how it worked for you. Our third exercise, we're just gonna open to a sound. It's a little bit more open. So let's try to do it again with NG. If you feel comfortable already to start a sound without the use of NG, feel free. But try it first to really start with the NG, and then you can take, when you're going down, you can do it without the NG starting, okay? So let's start with NG, opening to a sound. Breath in. Higher. Now, don't forget your support. I'm really supporting. I'm not letting the sound and the air go totally out. I'm really keeping it very engaged, especially starting the sound from your diaphragm. It's going to really help you to not kind of stay in your throat and really engage your body instead of your throat, okay? Now, last exercise. Let's do some words, because we're singing words, right? When we're singing songs. And just let's use hallelujah, and we're gonna belt the higher top of it and with the L sound. And again, think about the wide tongue, upper line on your kind of gluing your tongue to your upper teeth and the molars. Really keep it wide, very good support, and starting your sound from your diaphragm, and not use of too much air, and be nasty as you can. Don't worry, nobody hears you. Well, except me. Okay, so let's try. Let's go low. I'll show you once, and then we're gonna do it together. Okay. Hallelujah. Okay, so we're gonna go together. Ready? Breath in. Hallelujah. 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 So done. So let me know how to work for you. I hope it helped. And of course, it takes time, and it takes time for your body to feel comfortable in it and acquire the skills and the muscle memory that it requires. So be patient with yourself. Do it every single day for a few minutes, not more than that, okay? And really, the most important thing is your tongue, your support, and use of lack of air, actually, okay? So if you found this video helpful, please thumb this video up, comment below if it was helpful for you and which exercise you found the most helpful, and if you have your own tips, I would love to hear them. And if you want to stay connected, please connect to me through. So if you like this video, please like this video and comment below what was your favorite tip or exercise you found very helpful. And if you have your own exercise, please let me know. I'd love to hear your opinions too. And please stay connected with me through my social media. If it's Facebook or Instagram, it's at Natalia Music NYC. And till next time, I'll see you. Don't belt that out too much, okay? I'll see you later.